Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Molinda Jae, and we have got to talk about sports. Okay, a lot of things were going on yesterday. Besides Trump getting getting indicted, getting booked, whatever the case may be. And I have my own thoughts about that. It's just another case of petty politics, but I'm not here to talk about that in this video. I'm here to talk about sports. So, um, of course, what has been spreading like wildfire is LSU winning the national championship for women's basketball, college basketball to be exact. And it has gotten people really upset. And I'm like, what is going on? This is sports. Sports be trash talking for a reason. And yes, there is a certain degree of unsportsmanlike conduct, but you got to apply it to both sides and not one over the other, and whatever the case may be. But let's go ahead and get into the article. And then you got the First Lady Jill Biden inserting herself into the group chat, talk about we're gonna invite people, we're gonna invite the losing team to the White House. And I'm like, dang, y'all breaking all the codes right now. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into this article right quick. Yeah, let's start with this. This has been the latest update. Probably about a couple hours ago. 9:40 a.m. to be exact, probably Eastern Standard Time. But it reads, Angel Reese defended by rival Caitlin Clark and cousin Jordan Hawkins, champion of UConn player. All right. The article reads, when Louisiana State University, aka LSU, won the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship, star player Angel Reese held up her hand and pointed to her ring finger because she was going to get a championship ring. Reese received criticism for the gesture, which was directed at her opponent, Caitlin Clark. Now, Clark and others are defending her. Reese also waved her hand in her face, known as the "You Can't See Me" John Cena, popular by wrestler. Okay. Clark had also made the gesture at an earlier game during the tournament. To some, these gestures were typical trash talk between two rivals, but after Reese, who was black, made the gesture, and some said she was unsportsmanlike, prompting her rival, coach, and a fellow champion to come to her defense. I don't think Angel should be criticized at all, Clark told ESPN on Tuesday. I'm just one that competes, and she competed. I think everybody knew there was going to be a little trash talk in the entire tournament, and it's not just me and Angel. And then, as you can see, this is the image of Angel raising up her hand, showing the ring finger, like, yeah, the ring's gonna be mine now. Okay. While Caitlin Clark, number 22 that's playing for Iowa, is passing by her. Okay. Much of the criticism was on Twitter. Twitter is where it's at. Twitter is more like the trash talk of the social media, because you could talk your ish and then you be thinking you gonna get away with it until you blow up, and then folks be like, well, is this you? Type of tweet. That's the tweets that gonna come back to you once you hit that fame, that recognition. They're gonna swipe with you at that "is this you" type of tweet, right? Okay. Furthermore, in the article, much other criticism was on Twitter, which Reese acknowledged during a news conference after the win, saying Twitter is going to go into a rage every time, and to each his own. It does. All year I was critiqued for who I was, she said. I don't fit the narrative. I don't fit the box that y'all want me to be in. I'm too hood. I'm too ghetto. Y'all told me that all year, but when other people do it and y'all don't say anything. So this is for the girls out there that look like me, that's going to speak up for what they believe in. Reese said, it's unapologetically you, and that's what I did for tonight. It was bigger than me tonight. Reese's coach, Kim Mulkey, also defended her. She's not going to apologize for it, she said during an interview with Today on Monday. That child is a beast on the boards rebounding. That child just won a national championship. She's not afraid of social media. That's who Angel is, Moki said. She trash talks on court, but she doesn't cross really the line of vulgarity. And plus, she made the school some money, y'all, okay? She brought the dollars in. Her and her team brought the dollars in, and also potential for other women and other athletes that want to take a look at LSU and what it's all about and attend there so they can be able to be champions too. I mean, come on now. Anyways, back to the article. Reese and her teammates are not the only ones who received championship rings. So will their cousin Jordan Hawkins. Hawkins, who grew up in Maryland, like Reese, won the NCAA men's championship with UConn. After his team's big win, he spoke to reporters and defended his cousin. Angel has the heart of a lion. She's not worried about any of that, he said. She's from the dirty streets of Waterville. So she's the toughest of the tough, and that's not anything to her. During an interview on Tuesday, today, he said Reese told him that she was proud of him. We both said we need to go home right away for a cookout. I know that's right. Time for a celebration. I know it's going to be crazy. The whole family's going to be there, he said, of celebrating their wins. After the win, Reese said she was proud to help grow women's basketball. One thing she does not want to change, which team gets to visit the White House. This is customary for the winning team. I'm going to say that again. The winning team to visit the White House. But the First Lady Jill Biden said she was going to suggest to the president that Iowa should attend too. Okay, they could do that in their own occasion, but LSU needs their own spotlight, okay? Because we from the South, girl, and we deserve recognition just like everybody else. Because they played such a good game. Yes. Okay. Touche. The game was good. I did not watch the game, but I have been in the sports realm for a long periodically time. Okay. So I know about the competitive game. But at the end of the day, we need to stop acting like that. We need to teach our kids, and we need to also develop the sportsmanlike conduct to take the L gracefully, reflect, and move the heck on. And again, next year it may be that year next year to get the championship, okay? But don't be breaking the rules all because you feeling sorry or you have an attachment to a team, okay? Put your attachment to the side and let this team go to the White House like it has always been, because if you do that, you're going to end up having that method apply all across the board, okay? Which that defeats the purpose, all right? And again, everybody would love to make a trip to the White House and actually be in there and see all the historic figures and just be around the presence of the president and the first lady, stuff like that, and have that moment to soak it all in. But you're going to take that away from a team that, I mean, both of them equally, rightfully so, put their all into playing the game. But at the end of the day, you're showing your slip for the selective pick of it all. But come on now, this is sports. This is not a participating award, okay? They all participated in their own right to play the game. And the point of playing the sport is to win it all, okay? You win some, you lose some. They have all next year to do it. They have next year, depending on how far Miss Clark is in her college career. She has next year and the year after that and the year after that, okay? But let me finish this article. See, I done went on in a tangent, y'all, because that's how I am in sports. I mean, let me finish this article. Okay. In a tweet, Reese called that the idea a joke. And her ESPN interview, Clark agreed that only the winner should attend. See, that's what Clark even agrees, because that defeats the purpose. Okay, that if you do that and you not end up winning, you're gonna expect that from now on. It doesn't teach you a lesson when you do that, Miss Biden. Okay, Dr. Jill Biden, First Lady Dr. Jill Biden. It defeats the purpose of showing a characteristic that a lot of people lack nowadays. Okay, so again, in a tweet, Reese called that idea of First Lady Dr. Jill Biden a joke. And ESPN interviewer, and in her ESPN interview, Clark agreed that only winners should attend. That's for LSU, she said on Sports Center. They should enjoy every single second of being the champion. I think that's theirs to do. Thank you, Miss Clark. That is sportsmanship right there. That is showmanship. All right. She has the understanding of sports. But if you have not been in sports, and you know what, I'm not even go that route. Okay, I'm not even gonna go that route. But come on now, we cannot continue the participation game every single time, because you're not learning a lesson of the fact that you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. So what are you going to do and work on so you can be able to be that winner, so you can be a champion at the end of the day? All right. And to conclude this article, I don't think runner-ups usually go to the White House. LSU should enjoy that moment for themselves. And congratulations. Obviously, they deserve to go there. Maybe I could go to the White House someday on different terms, she says. Iowa's head coach Lynn Barr has instead invited Miss Jill Biden to visit their arena. Okay, thank you. Thank you, because, girl, you sound detached right now from society, especially in the sports realm and how it should run, okay? Don't be effing up the rules when it comes to the championships, the champions going to the White House. Again, because if you're going to start that, inviting the champion and the runner-up to the White House, all the rest of the teams from all the other sports sectors is going to expect the same thing. You're just opening another can of worms, okay? All right, that you probably can't catch. All right? So let me stop sharing this. Oh, let me should I? Nope, I'm just gonna give my thoughts and opinions. I was about to show y'all another article, but y'all already know what the deal is. Okay, so my thoughts on this situation. Of course, it comes down to a race issue, because you have Miss Clark, who is a Caucasian young lady, and then you have Miss Angel Reese, who is a melanated woman, and one trash talks and it's called graceful, and she is in her game and stuff like that. Then on the flip side, when a melanated person do it, it's barbaric, it's ghetto. Who she thinks she is. No, stop that, people. Okay, when it's sports, it's not even about race. Okay, when it comes to sports, the race is thrown out of the table. It's all about who's gonna win at the end of the day. All right, and the fact that people are just slandering Angel for something that she does on a regular, trash talk, which people in the sports realm do on a regular, trash talk. You may get a little touch here, you may get a little tussle there, and it's all about getting into your opponent's head, get into your opponent's train of thought, so they can be able to be swayed a little bit and catch them slipping. Okay, that's all it is in sport. It's a game of chess, and not checkers. Okay, we're gonna see who is going to end up winning it all. Go big or go home. Um, I, I again, congratulations to both teams. Let's start there. Congratulations with both teams because it takes a lot of energy out of everyone that's involved to be in that particular space there. Okay. Now, number 2, congratulations to LSU because I know that's a big win, especially for the South. You know what I'm saying? And NCAA has their own problems when it comes to college athletes being able to make money out of their likeness. So that's another thing that's like a touchy subject because, you know, you have these athletes basically using their bodies as their profession, right? And when it comes to college kids, you know, the number one thing besides rent and paying for books and paying for tuition and being stressed out all the time is food. Okay, there's a lot of hunger going on in the college realm. So the least that you all can do is do the college students, especially the college athletes, a service into allowing them to make money from their likeness, because at the end of the day, they chose your school to go to. Yes, you were the ones to admit them to the school so they can be a representative from your school, but they chose your school. They could have chose anybody else's school, but they chose yours. So the least that you all can do is, again, utilize it, do an even exchange. Okay, I'm using my body and my likeness to represent your school and to help bring y'all some more people with some championships with my likeness. So the least you could do is give me the same, and I'm getting the education from you all. And of course, there's always some surveys involved with, and some reviews when it comes to going to the school. So the least that you all can do is compensate me of what energy exchange that I'm putting out for you all, which is basketball, prime example, football, soccer, tennis. Okay, so with that being said, Jill Biden, make the appointment to go to Iowa's location and visit them privately. Okay, if you feeling that way, and continue on with the tradition of bringing the winners to the White House, because again, you're going to open up a whole can of worms when you're going to do that, inviting the winning team and the runner-up team. It defeats the purpose of the winning team is soaking up the moment, being in the moment of, oh my gosh, I did this and I'm being recognized by my president and my first lady. So don't do that. Don't do that. What we not gonna do is start something that Joe can't cash. All right. But at the end of the day, trash talking is part of sports, but it is a thin line when you go a little bit too far and then it gets to unsportsmanlike conduct. So I like the way both ladies handled the situation in regards to the media and probably some other people is making this a bigger issue than what it is. The only thing that was a big deal was Jill Biden trying to invite the runner-up to that was the only thing that was definitely like, oh, hold up now, you doing too much. Okay, you're messing up the flow of what's supposed to happen, okay, and what should happen. So again, if you want to recognize Iowa because they did their thing out there just as much as LSU did, if you want to recognize Iowa, do it on your dang dime. Okay, do it on your time. But right now, this is LSU time. Let them have their moment. Okay, especially as Southern hospitality folks. Okay, Don't let the Southern hospitality fool you. All right, because we'll crack that. We crack it on you in a minute. All right. But that's all I have right here. Those are my thoughts of the situation. I thought I'd just put my little 2 cents out there, even though, yeah, it's probably all said and done at this point. But congratulations to both teams. Congratulations to both ladies. And again, like another YouTuber had mentioned, Couture Bay, they are changing the game for women's sports. And her nails, I forgot to mention, Angel's nails, they're cute. They're not long like how the rap girls be wearing their nails. They're cute, they're simple. And her hairstyle, again, here we go with the hair thing. If she was wearing an afro, would you have the same energy? If she was wearing locks, would you have that same energy? If her hair was straight and it was her hair, would you have said something in? So again, y'all pick and choose on who y'all want to make fun of. All right. And due to the fact she's from Baltimore, she was built for this. She was built for this type of hate and people talking out the side of their neck. Maybe people need to look in the mirror and see what insecurities that they are spewing on this young lady that they need to reflect on themselves. All right, because that's all y'all doing. Y'all are basically showing y'all own slip and showing y'all, and all she doing is doing this to y'all. She putting the mirror up to your face because that's what y'all doing to her. Y'all are projecting y'all insecurities on that young lady. That's what y'all doing. Just showing your slip. Okay, maybe you need to look into the mirror and show yourself some love. All right, and stop trying to spew your insecurities and your hate and your frustration out on young ladies that are just simply trying to make it out here. Because at the end of the day, let's not yeah, y'all basically lost out on some money if you gambled. Okay, all right, that let's be real. Y'all lost some money because y'all betted on the game. It happens. You win some and you lose some, right? But y'all end up getting that money back some way, somehow. All right. But I'm gonna leave y'all to it. Those are my thoughts. Like, share, comment, subscribe. See y'all in the next one.